Hello, St. Peter's and all of my reading friends. Welcome back to our second episode in our Let's Get Ready for School series. Remember, we're getting our brain in gear so we get ready for back to school. I have all my friends here with me today, and it's such a nice, bright, sunny day that we decided to come on outside and do our workout here. So we have Ralph, we have our pig of joy. Her jar is here on the table safely so it doesn't fall off. Daisy's here and Magic Monkey, all ready to hear the story that we have today. Are you ready? Well, let's see what's in our pack. Do I have a book? I hope so. Here it is. All right, let's get ready for our story. Let's turn up our ears so we're ready to listen. Turn off our mouths so we don't make a sound. Put your hands quietly in your laps. Take a nice big deep breath. And now we're ready for our story. I think you're really gonna like this one. Look at how colorful it is. If you join me for our first episode on Tuesday, we made a picture with all of the colors, all of the crayons in our crayon box. Well, I found another very colorful friend, and his name is Elmer. That's the title of our book, Elmer, by David McKee. Let's see what Elmer does. He's definitely full of colors. Oh, look at all those elephants. So many elephants. There was once a herd of elephants. Elephants young, elephants old, elephants tall and short, fat and thin. All were different, but all were happy and almost all the same color. So they're all kind of a grayish color, right? Some are a little lighter, some are a little bluish gray. But they're a happy bunch. Whoa, look at Elmer. All except Elmer. Elmer was not elephant color. He was patchwork. Elmer was yellow and orange and red and pink and purple and blue and green and black and white. Wow, that's a lot of colors. It was Elmer who kept the other elephants happy. Their games and jokes were always his idea. If an elephant was laughing, the cause was usually Elmer. He was a fun friend to have around. But Elmer himself wasn't happy. Who ever heard of a patchwork elephant? He thought. No wonder they laugh at me. One morning, just as the others were waking, Elmer slipped away. There he is. So he's not feeling very good about himself right now. Do you think the others were laughing at him to tease him? I don't think so either. I think they thought he was funny and they were having fun with him. But he's feeling a little bit sad about it. Here he goes. As he walked through the jungle, Elmer met other animals. Who does he see? There's a lion, a tiger, and a hippopotamus, and a zebra. Anything else over there? Oh, there's a giraffe. I hardly saw him. He's kind of blending in. And a crocodile, and a turtle. Good morning, Elmer, they said. They're happy to see him too. After a long walk, Elmer found what he was looking for. A large bush covered with elephant-colored berries. Elmer caught hold of the bush and shook it until the berries fell on the ground. What do you think he's going to do with all those berries on the ground? They say they're elephant-colored. He's not happy about his patchwork color. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. Then Elmer lay down and rolled over on the berries, this way and that. He picked up bunches of berries and rubbed himself all over until he was covered with berry juice. When he had finished, there wasn't a sign of any yellow or orange or red or pink or purple or blue or green or black or white. Elmer looked like any other elephant. So sometimes, have you ever eaten a raspberry and it stains your fingers? That's what it was doing. So he rolled around in those berries that were elephant colored, grayish, purpley blue, so that he could hide his own colors. Look at that, here he comes. On his way back through the jungle, Elmer passed the other animals. "Good morning, elephant," they said. Suddenly they don't recognize him. They didn't call him Elmer this time because he's not so colorful. Can you even see him in there? Look at all those elephants. When Elmer rejoined the herd, none of the other elephants noticed him. Can you find him? Let's see. There sure are a lot of elephants. He could be any of them. It's hard to say, he blends right in. As he stood there, Elmer felt that something was wrong. But what? He looked around. Same old jungle, same old blue sky, same old rain cloud, same old elephants. So now we can probably guess that this is Elmer because see, his eyes are looking around. And in the story it told us he was looking all around to see what there was. The other elephants were standing absolutely still, silent and serious. Elmer had never seen them so serious before. It made him want to laugh. Finally, he could bear it no longer. He lifted his trunk, and at the top of his voice, he shouted, "Boo!" That scared them all. The other elephants jumped in surprise. Elmer was helpless with laughter. Then the others began to laugh. "Too bad Elmer isn't here to share the fun," they said, laughing harder and harder. They thought it was so fun. And then the rain cloud burst. When the rain fell on Elmer, his patchwork started to show again. "Oh, Elmer," gasped an old elephant as Elmer was washed back to normal. "You've played some good jokes, but this has been the biggest laugh of all. What would we do without you?" "We must celebrate this day every year," said another. "The day of Elmer's best joke." "All of us elephants will decorate ourselves in his honor," said a third. "And Elmer will decorate himself elephant color." They thought it was a really great joke. And one day each year, the elephants color themselves yellow or orange or red or pink or purple or blue or green or black or white and have a parade. If you happen to see an elephant in the Elmer's Day Parade who is ordinary elephant color, you will know it must be Elmer. So on this one day, they all celebrate Elmer and all of his colors by painting themselves different patterns and colors. And they have a parade. And that one day, Elmer's the only elephant Who's elephant color? That looks like a lot of fun. What do you think about that? So our friend Elmer didn't feel very good about himself for a while, did he? Because he felt different. But then when he went back, he realized, and all his friends showed him how much they loved him because he was different. They loved that about him. So he didn't need to feel bad about himself. They were missing him when he wasn't around. And when he came back and they thought he played this big joke on them, they gave him his own celebration day in honor of Elmer. That's pretty special. So I think that book kind of teaches us how we should just not be afraid to be ourselves, because other people appreciate the differences in all of us. And that's what we can make things more fun, because we have different ideas than somebody else. You don't get so bored that way. What do you think about that? I like it. Would you like to make a project with all those colors? I think I would. What do I have in my pack here? I have a couple of things. It kind of looks like I just went and got the mail, doesn't it? Well, I did. We're going to use some of those things from the mail to create our project. Now I'm going to show you what I started. I took an old cereal box, cut it open, flat, and then I took one of the sides. See, here's the back of the cereal box. Do you want to see what I did? Ta-da! I made a patchwork, or a collage, sometimes it's called. Elmer called himself a patchwork colored elephant. This is a collage where I took my scissors and I had all kinds of scrap paper. Let me find my scissors. I had scrap paper of different colors from some of the other projects that we did throughout the year. I didn't throw my scraps away, I saved them in case I needed them for another project. And guess what? Here I go, today's the day. So all I did was take my glue and I put glue all over my glue bottle. I put glue all over the page. And then I cut little pieces and glue them right on. Now my next step is, I could make an elephant, but to be honest with you, I'm not very good at making elephants. So instead of stressing myself out about not having a perfect elephant, I know what I am good at. I'm good at making a sunshine. And actually, because it's such a bright sunny day, I would love to be out in the sunshine. So all I'm gonna do, I'll even trace a circle for you. You don't have to make a circle, but if it's easier for you, you can make whatever shape you want. So using this, I have all of this paper down. I'm just gonna draw a circle with my marker, and that's just gonna be the line that I follow with my scissors to cut it out. Is it okay if I have a perfect circle, if my circle isn't perfect? Absolutely, it's okay. So now, I'm gonna cut on that line with my scissors. It's a little bit harder because this is cardboard. So you're gonna have to squeeze your scissors a little harder, but you're still going to turn your paper as you cut, right? You don't turn the scissors, because if you try to do that, your arm will get all kinked up. You won't be able to go anymore. But if you keep turning your paper and following that line as best you can, you will have your circle. Ta-da! Mine actually kind of looks like an Easter egg if I hold it this way, but that's okay. Sometimes you make things you didn't even plan on making. So now you might say to me, I don't have all those colors of paper. That's okay. I have a plan. What we're gonna do for, what else does the sun need? The rays, right? So for our sun rays, we are going to use the ads you get from the mail. They come all the time. And sometimes, you probably even heard, maybe your parents get kind of annoyed. They got more junk mail. They have to throw things away. Save them. There's all kinds of colors and pictures and things. And you can use them for your collage. I'm going to show you an example. My daughter made this one. Look at that. She just cut up an ad from the mail and made a collage. Another option, if you don't have any of those, if they've already been thrown away and you really want to make this project today, you can just take a plain piece of paper and color it. My daughter did this one also. So she made designs and shapes and special things. You can do it like that. Look how many colors that she used. You can just make it, you can make it rainbow, you can make it patchwork, you can make it all different kind of shapes so it looks like this. So then if you don't have all these colors, you do have your patchwork, right? And you can cut this up however you'd like. So let's get to our sun's rays and I'll show you how easy it is to use these. So see these flaps on your box, cereal box, right? You can just cut those flaps right off. Now, if you don't have a cereal box, it's fine. You can do this on regular paper. This is done on regular paper and it's just fine, see? Actually, once you put all the pictures on there, it makes it a little bit sturdier. So you don't have to worry about it falling, or ripping or falling apart. So if you don't have a cardboard box, that's okay. Don't worry about it. All right, so I'm cutting my flaps, okay? Now, this is kind of fat, don't you think? Let's cut it in half. I'm not gonna make a line. I'm just gonna go in the middle and kind of cut up straight up, right? Because that gives me my rays. So it'd be like this, all around the sun, okay? So once you have your strips cut out, you can start by finding all of these papers, and all you need to do is cut shapes, chunks. You can just cut squares if you want. If you want to be really precise and practice your scissors, you could cut out the pictures and put the pictures on your sun ray, right? See, I'm cutting around this M. So it's up to you. You don't have to be as precise. You can just use it for all the colors, or you can use the pictures that are actually in there and glue that right on. Like in this one, it has some blueberries. You can cut those out. It has some avocados and cantaloupe, but those are also really good colors. So if you don't want to cut out the whole thing, you can just cut a little triangle or a square, and then you're just going to glue it on. You can use your glue bottle, right? And you're just going to put some glue like that. If you cut a lot of pieces out first, then you can put more glue down. But if you're only cutting one piece out at a time, only put enough glue as far as the picture will go, because your glue will dry and you'll just have to add more glue anyway, right? And then I can stick this one on. Now, when you make a collage, you can overlap it a little. See how it's kind of on top of that one? You can overlap it. And you just keep going using whatever colors, whatever shapes, whatever design you want to do. It is up to you. You could also use a glue stick, but if you're doing it on cardboard, if you're doing it on your cereal box, I recommend that you use a glue bottle. It'll probably stick better, but if you don't have a glue bottle, don't panic. It's fine. Let's cut out that cantaloupe. It really looks yummy. What do you think? We'll cut out this cantaloupe and add it to our sun ray, and then I'll show you the next step. I'm not going to fill out the whole thing, because that is for you to get creative and do. Look at that. That's pretty cool that we're using things that we would normally just throw away anyway. So if you want to complete your sun, then you're going to take that ray once you have all their pictures on it, and you're just going to, you can tape it or you can glue it to the back. We're going to glue, because that's what I have with me today is my glue. If you glue it, once you get all of the sun's rays on there, you're going to want to set it down and leave it to dry. Don't keep picking it up to show anyone until the glue's all the way dry, okay? But if you use a piece of tape, it'll be ready already. So you're going to do that all the way around your sun, and then you'll have a big sun. You don't have to make a sun. What if you wanted, this could be a bug. I could put 3 legs on this side and 3 legs on this side, and I have a bug. You could make a turtle. You could make any animal that you love. You could make a flower. It's up to you. You get to create whatever you like with so many colors, so many things that we can reuse that we have lying around the house. What do you think about that? I think it's pretty cool. I would love to see what you come up with. So if you make a colorful patchwork collage, take a picture, put it in the comments so I can see what you've done. All right? What do you say? Are you ready to spread some joy? How about you, Joy? You ready? She sure is. All right. And here is our jar. How are we going to spread some joy today? Let's see. All right. What are we going to find today? Oh, ooh, this is we haven't had this for a while. Give 5 compliments. Do you remember what a compliment is? A compliment is when you say something nice to someone. It can be about something that they've done that's really amazing. It can be something that you like about them. Maybe that you really like the shirt that they wear, or they're having a good hair day. People like to hear about that. Or you can say, I think you're an amazing mom. What about that? Do you think that would put a smile on your mom's face? You could even give compliments to your brothers or sisters. I know sometimes they can be annoying, but they can also be really fun. Maybe they've taught you how to build a really cool tower out of blocks. Maybe you've learned how to play a game outside with them. You can say, thank you. You're really amazing at that. Maybe someone's really good at jump rope. Tell them they're great at jump rope. That's a compliment. If you pass out those compliments, people's face will light up. They will get so happy, and then you'll be happy because you spread that joy. You show them so much kindness. I know you're going to be really good at this one. You can give compliments to everyone in your house. You can call up someone on the phone and give a compliment. You can give a wave to a neighbor as they pass by. Tell them their yard looks great. Oh, your flowers are beautiful. That's a great compliment too. Things like that take a lot of work. So people like to hear when other people notice good things that they have done. So that's your job. Show people that you appreciate the things that they've done and the things that they are very good at, like Elmer was good at making people laugh, right? We could compliment him on that. Wow, I'm ready to go spread some joy today. How about you? Excellent. So go ahead, boys and girls, make those patchwork collages. Show me what you've done. We're practicing our cutting, we're practicing our gluing, and getting creative with our brain. So go out and spread your joy, and I'll see you next time. Keep spreading your joy.